YouTube vinyl community, welcome to the Inner Sleeve. I'm your host DR, and tonight we have a album review for you. And the album we're reviewing is the new album IMPERA by Ghost. So this is Ghost's 5th studio album. I am a Ghost fan, so I'm a little bit biased, but I want to show you the vinyl and talk about my thoughts and opinions on this new album. So I do like the cover art on this. I think it looks pretty cool, the album art. I like how it's like one side it's all nice and the other side you can tell it's all kind of destroyed or not built yet. Here's the back of the album, and in all there's, what is there, 6, 9, 12 tracks, but there's actually only like 9 songs. There's some intros and things like that. Side A kicks off with an intro called Imperium, so it's just an instrumental that leads into Kaisarion. Kaisarion, it's pretty good. They played it in concert when I saw them here recently in Milwaukee on March 20th. I am wearing the concert shirt, so pretty excited about that. Then it goes into Spillways after Kaisarion, and Spillways is decent. It's not spectacular. There's good heavy drums at the beginning, but that leads into Call Me Little Sunshine, which is one of the best songs on the album, along with Hunter's Moon right after that. And then Watcher in the Sky after that. Watcher in the Sky. So those 3 songs in a row are all really good. Probably the best part of the album in my opinion, the last half of side A. And that leads into side B, which is the weaker side of the album. Minion, it's another intro instrumental, leads into 20s, which is probably the most unusual song on the album. I think it's pretty good. I kind of like it. It's definitely got a weird, almost like they were trying to make it a 1920s type song, but for the 2020s with a kind of dark undertones, but kind of a little swingy, if you will. And that leads into another good song on side B called Darkness at the Heart of My Love, which is kind of a ballad, if you will. And then that goes into Griftwood, which Griftwood for me is not one of the good songs on the album. It's okay. It's just kind of a average rock tune, if you will. Not heavy, not real catchy in my opinion. And then Rite of Passage, which is another instrumental that leads into Respite to the Spittle Fields, and also not a great song. So I like 20s, I like Darkness of the Heart of My Love. So the first half of side B is pretty good. Not as good as the last half of side A though. Side A is really where it's at on this album. Unfortunately, it's not all outstanding, but based on those songs that I do like, I'm going to rate this probably 3rd in their discography. At least for me, probably right there tied with Prequel. But after their first one, Eponymous, and then there's my second favorite album by Ghost, Meliora. So it's pretty good. Definitely worth picking up if you're a Ghost fan, or even if you're checking them out for the first time. Got a couple of nice added things with my copy. Got a mat for the turntable, the album art, and then a huge book. So the book is really cool as far as it has all the lyrics. So some good album art. This is the first page when you open it up, and then it has all the lyrics along with more artwork throughout. So really well done book. Nice bonus that they give you. I'm not going to page through it all, but really good stuff. So let's take a quick look at the vinyl. A lot of vinyl variations out there. It does have a poly-lined inner sleeve, which is nice, especially at the price point. Mine's on the baby blue vinyl. There you see the side A label, and there you see the side B label. Unfortunately, my copy has a warp to it, which is disappointing. And I did notice there is, I would say, I don't call it distortion, but it's noisy between tracks in some areas, which is a little disappointing too. I got mine through the Loma Vista website, and it was only like $20 some, but then I had to pay shipping, so at the end of the day I probably paid like $30. A lot of variations out there though at Target. Walmart, at your local indie store. A lot of different color variations. I definitely recommend checking it out if you're Ghost fans already, you already have this. If you're on the fence, give it a stream. But I think just based on the strength of the 3 songs on the second half of side A, it's definitely worth the buy. And there's some other good songs on there as well. So I do recommend it. I thought 3rd place for me as far as albums in their discography. If you don't know who Ghost is, they are a Swedish, some would call them metal, some would call them pop band. Tobias Forge is the lead guy, and then he has all his Gowls with him, and the Gowls we think they're probably changing from album to album, hired musicians, but Tobias Forge does some really good work. They're great in concert, so if you haven't seen them in concert, definitely check them out. Hope you guys enjoyed this album review. If you did, please like and subscribe, and keep those turntables spinning. See ya.